There you go. It's your boy, the one and only, Mr. 250. I got a report. On Summer Supremacy II. First off, shout out to World Battle League. Y'all niggas, y'all pulled this shit off big time. Like, yo, shit was nice. The venue was banging. Like, yo, I wish I could show y'all the pictures of the venue that I got on my phone. But the venue was nice. Had AC. You know, the only thing I could say, you know, actually, no, I can't even say that. I really can't say nothing negative about it. You know, everything was cool. You know, shout out to King, shout out to Gibbs. Definitely shout out to Gibbs. I chopped it up with him at the event. I mean, the event was nice. You know, the event was all the battles. You know, the only battles that they didn't get, you know, that didn't happen was let's see, Easy versus Uno didn't take place because for whatever reason, when they first tried to do it, they couldn't find Uno. Like, Uno was there. Uno was definitely there, but nobody could find him. And because of time constraints, they moved on to the next battle. And they never got back to it. Like, once Uno did, you know, pop back up, you know, they were in the middle of the battles, and then we ended up leaving the venue and we went to a schoolyard. Now, it may not sound like it's hot, but wait till you see the footage. Wait till you see the schoolyard footage. Yo. Oh, God. The schoolyard. I mean, it's just raw and gritty. It just, like, goes back to the beginning of, like, hip-hop out in the parks and battles on the playground. Like, yo, that shit was so fucking nostalgic. It's ridiculous. But Uno, now, originally, a lot of people were saying Uno left because he was scared or whatever. But I spoke to Gibbs, and Gibbs informed me Uno left because he had to go to work. So I can't be mad at that. I respect that. You know, everybody got to handle their business. You know, get your grind on. Okay, cool. Not a problem. Now, with that said, let's get to the other battle that didn't take place. The other battle that did not take place was Lotta Zay versus Zer Money. Zer was there. He was there. Matter of fact, after Roller versus Major League, he was in Roller's face talking about how he killed Roller. That's a battle I'd like to see. You know, so like King and Gibbs, if y'all can, set that up. Set that up like ASAP. Don't do that for like Summer Supremacy 3. Set that up for this year. This year. Just saying. That's one of them battles that need to happen. There's a few battles that need to happen. That's one of them. But Lotta Zay just, I don't know what his reason for not showing up was. He wasn't in the building. It wasn't like Uno's situation where he came and things happened and he wasn't able to battle. Lotta Zay just wasn't there. You know, I didn't get to talk to anybody about that. I just know he didn't show up. So, that's that. Now, I'm not going to go into who I think won. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. Okay. All of my recaps or whatever for all the battles, I'm saving that for when the footage actually drops. If I get any type of information that says, oh, this battle's not dropping or that battle's not dropping, then I will do, I guess, what we call a vaulted video review. You know, I will give you my take on the battle since I was in the building, or in some cases not in the building. But I will give an opinion on all of the battles that took place at Summer Supremacy II eventually. And I don't want to go over it now because I'd rather wait until the footage drops, because I don't want to say this is how I feel now and influence anybody or have people coming back to me talking all crazy. I'm going to let y'all see what I saw, and then we can discuss it. Go from there. But overall, the event, I felt, was a huge success. A huge success. Like I said, I liked the venue itself, but I also liked the outside battles. I feel like everybody that battled came to do a job. There was nobody that showed up and was slacking. There was nobody that showed up with subpar shit. Everybody came like, this is a major event and I came to put on. Tank came to put on. Big Hand came to put on. Stampede came to put on. Dre Dennis came to put on. Bliss came to put on. A-Class. Fucking Roller. I'm going to say this now. Before the footage drops. I'm going to say this now. That nigga gets mad respect. The shit that nigga was spitting. That, like, if I could say this, like, that shit had me making the jazz face, the who farted face, just like every face you could think of. Like, it was like, yo, that nigga Roller is hot. I was unaware of this nigga before last night's event. I ain't afraid to say that. But now that I've seen him, now I've seen what he can do, I see what he's capable of, I will be watching for him. Real talk. Like, Roller got a fang in 250. Real shit. But, like, Major League, hot shit. Mad Face, Black Mugger, fucking Rock Ali. I was already rocking with Rock Ali. Fucking Mos, Ghost, Aura. The boy Aura, he's another one. Unfamiliar with him. He put on. Like, niggas was cooking. And I know some people, like I discussed this before, some people tend not to fuck with Philly battle rap because they are unfamiliar with the names. They're unfamiliar with the battlers. Yo, y'all really need to cut that shit out. Because, for real talk, what y'all doing is y'all cutting yourselves out and y'all depriving yourselves of some good shit. Philly got talent. Understand that. Philly got fucking talent that a lot of big leagues is, I don't know if they just afraid to showcase it or what the case is. But these niggas is real. Anybody who knew about Summer Supremacy II, and I ain't gonna say no names, but I know I heard this, felt as though, oh, the card ain't good enough. Yo, that card was hot. That card was packed with talent. Them battles was fights. Fights. Like I said, niggas came to put on. Niggas came ready for war. And that's the type of shit I like to see. I mean, seeing somebody get bodied, it's exciting. It's like, damn, that nigga got fucked up. But when you got somebody spitting like just hot shit, and you like, oh, damn, he got this. It's no way that this nigga is gonna be able to come back at that. And then they do it for 3 rounds. It's just back and forth. And then at the end, it's like, yo, it's so many battles on this card that you could call debatable. That you could just, it's like I said, I'm not gonna go over none of that, but it's so many battles on this card where I would say 2-1 this way, but if somebody said 2-1 the other way, I would not be mad at it. Real shit. So shout to World Battle League again. Shout to OBR always, War Room Sports always, Straight Shot always. Everybody that supports battle rap. It's your boy. I'm out till next time.